Welcome back to Giant Monster Games. My name is Ted, and this week we're playing the Slumbering Mind combo. So, let's see, is this a keepable hand? I actually think it is, because we have a Mystic Speculation and Serum Visions. Now what you'll learn is that basically every hand in this deck is keepable. So long as you have a land and some ways to fix your draws. Alright, so our opponent plays a Bloodstained Mire and cracks it. What are they going to fetch up? Okay, so they grab a Stomping Ground. So, it could be Naya Burn, it could be Zoo. And it's looking more along the lines of Burn. Okay, so our opponent swings in and we get the flip. Okay, so we got a land off that, which is awesome. Okay, so we're going to throw down a Serum Visions. And let's see. We need a win con, so let's put that on. Let's put Body of Jukai on the bottom. And we'll put Mindshrieker on top. And then we'll pass the turn to our opponent. And we'll get rid of an island. Okay, our opponent plays another Bloodstained Mire. They crack it. Definitely a Naya Burn matchup. So we have to get them back for last week for what they did. Okay, so they're going to Lava Spike our face. And down to 11. Alright, at least we have a threat on the table. I'm not sure if our opponent's going to feel that it's actually a threat, which is to our benefit. So we're going to throw out a Mindshrieker. They're reading it. I don't know if they're going to realize exactly what we're doing and just like Searing Blaze it. But we'll find out. And we're going to throw it back to our opponent. And hope that they don't burn our Shrieker. And there's the Searing Blaze. Okay, so this has been a rough match against Burn already. Okay, so now it's our turn 3. We're at 6, which, I mean, they're doing everything correctly. Let's see. I don't believe there's a way that we can actually get out of this match. I mean, get out of this mess right here. Strongest thing I could do would be... They have 3 damage, any burn spell. I'll run it, but I'm pretty sure we scoop to any kind of burn. And bottom, we need a live draw. And we'll pass it to our opponent. So any burn, we scoop. Okay, we're not exactly dead yet. That's 4 damage on the table. And that'll do it. Let's go to the sideboard. Alright, so sideboard. Definitely bringing in some Sun Droplets. Let's see. Spreading Seas are also very good. And let's see. I think that should be pretty much it. Now for this we can go down some Taigam Scheming. We'll go down 2 of those. And we'll go down 1 Mystic Speculation and 1 Serum Visions. And we'll run it like this. And we would love to play first. Now we have a Contingency Plan, and we have all the land we need. So I actually say we can keep this. So turn 2, we're going to be able to rig all of our draws. Hopefully in the meantime, or even after we Contingency Plan, we can draw into a Sun Droplet. That'll really slow down our clock, which is great. Okay, so we're going to throw out an island, and we'll pass the turn. Okay, so our opponent's going to crack their Bloodstained Mire. More than likely getting a Stomping Ground or Sacred Foundry. I mean, those are their only 2 fetchable lands anyways. Okay, so they get the Stomping Ground. And they're going to drop in a Wild Nakatl. And we're going to run out another island. And we will throw down a Contingency Plan. And we'll rig our next 5 draws. Okay, so we can bring in a Spreading Seas here, which would be awesome. We're going to send the island to the graveyard, and we'll also send the Tora to the graveyard. Let's see, our Spreading Seas will be super useful. So yeah, let's keep these, and we'll put these on top of our library. And we'll draw the seas next turn. I mean, it slows our clock down on our opponent down by a turn, but, you know, if that's what we have to do to fizzle their 1 land that they kept. I mean, maybe they kept more than 1 land, I don't know, but... Okay, well, still, it slows them down significantly. Because most of their spells require colored mana. Okay, so we're going to get Lava Spiked, and then we're going to get a Wild Nakatl that'll swing in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw out the Spreading Seas. Let me cancel that action and put it on his Stomping Ground. And we get to draw a card, which is fantastic because we'll want these in our hand for our Tora. And we will pass the turn. Okay, so our opponent plays another red-white land, but they still don't have the forest. Alright, so now we're down to 11. We can throw out a Slumbering Tora. And we'll pass the turn to our opponent. Okay, so they get another Bloodstained Mire. They're going to not crack it, and instead they're going to swing in with the Wild Nakatl and end the turn. Okay, so we have a Sun Droplet, which is fantastic because we can actually do both of these things in 1 turn. So we're going to throw down the Droplet. Okay, so they're going to try bolting us here in response. That's fine, that's fine. We'll, well, not bolting, Boros Charming. Okay, so they're gonna crack. Perfect, they've just sealed their fate. Let's, get rid of their Sacred Foundry. Okay, so they're gonna bolt us, which doesn't mean we're dead, and we're still gonna come from behind and win with 12 damage from the Tora. Yeah! Okay! Hopefully I didn't just give them enough mana to burn us out right here. Okay, it doesn't appear so. So let's go. Just enough damage. Please don't have burn, opponent. They've got to be so tilted. Alright, let's go. I think it's just fine. We're going to run it back as is. Yeah, let's do it. Our opponent sent us a message saying, "What deck is that?" Okay. So let's see. We can keep this because we can Spreading Seas on turn 2, Mystic Speculation on turn 1. But we don't currently have win con. But the great thing is they don't have Disruption, so we can actually discard an Iname as 1 to gain 12 life. So I'm going to say we keep this. And we'll see what our opponent does. Okay, so they're going to crack their Wooded Foothills. No doubt they brought in Destructive Revelry. Okay, so they get a Wild Nakatl. We draw another island, not exactly what we wanted to see, but we're going to cast a Mystic Speculation to rig our next 3 draws and hopefully get us something beneficial. Sun Droplet, fantastic. Iname is 1, also good, and a Serum Visions. Now I think I'm going to change the order that these go to the top 2. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put that on. Well, we're gonna Spreading Seas them next turn, assuming they don't play a land. But I think we'd like to have the option. So yeah, we're gonna put the Serum Visions on top, and then put the Sun Droplet on top. That'll really slow down their clock, and it might even force them to use the Destructive Revelry on our Sun Droplet itself. Okay. So our opponent plays a Wild Nacatl. And they're going to pass the turn. Okay, so it's our opponent's turn. And they're going to play an Arid Mesa. They're going to crack the Arid Mesa. And they're going to get a Sacred Foundry. Okay, so they're down to 14. Okay, and they're going to Goblin Guide. So they're going to hit us down to 15 here. They're going to see what we have on top of our library. They probably won't be happy about that. But we're going to have so much life gain between the Nourishing Shoal and the Sun Droplet here that I really feel like it's just inconsequential. So, what do we do? I think we want to lead on the Spreading Seas. And we want to hit their green source. Now, the reason I say that is because they need green for Destructive Revelry. 100%. And if they don't have it, they can't destroy our Sun Droplet, whereas we could just pass it back to them, and they destroy it right then and there. So we're going to draw a card, and we already know we're going to get an Iname as one. Oh, never mind. Serum Visions. Totally meant Serum Visions. And we'll pass it back to our opponent. Now, we always have this as a trump card. We don't want to just throw that out there right away. Oh, well, of course, they got a green source, but whatever. we did the best we could under the given knowledge that we had. Okay, so they're going to see... What did we leave up top? I think that was the Iname as one. Okay, so they're going in for big damage. Yeah, okay, there's the Iname as one. And they're going to get in for 7. Okay, so we're going to throw down a island, and we will play out a Sun Droplet. Then we're going to Serum Visions. Sweet, we got a Noxious Revival. Going to the bottom of the library there, a Contingency Plan is great because it'll help us rig to find a win con. So that's going on top. And let me pop out the graveyards here. I haven't done that yet this game, and I'm sorry for that. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so I can Nourishing Shoal. Okay, this is going to be ridiculous. Like, I don't know how our opponent comes back from this right here. But I can Nourishing Shoal, discard or exiling Iname as one, and then I can Noxious Revival to get that Nourishing Shoal back, and then do the same thing like the next turn. So we're going to gain 24 life for the cost of 2 life and 3 cards. And I don't know how Burn comes back from that. Like, they're thinking they've got us 100% dead to rights. Now, assuming that they have Skullcrack, they might be correct there. Okay. Sun Droplet, not going to do anything for us. Okay, so we're going to Nourishing Shoal. Now, let's hope they don't have Skullcrack. I should have done it before their turn when they were tapped out, but I took that risk and I didn't need to. So learn from my mistakes. Our opponent said, huh? To the Nourishing Shoal. Okay. Okay, so we're going to gain some life back. on the beginning of our upkeep, at least one. So, okay, our opponent runs out a Swift Spear, and we go up to 13. We're going to throw down an island, and we're going to throw out the Contingency Plan here. And Slumbering Tora is fantastic. Spreading Seas will be good too. Island, not so much. So let's put that in the graveyard. Let's see. Serum Visions will be nice to help us rig some more draws. So let's see, what do we want? If we can get a Slumbering Tora on top, that'd be great. However, Spreading Seas is also phenomenal right now, strictly because we can cut off the green source again and make sure our artifacts are protected. However, I feel like he'd already have destroyed that. So let's keep Tora on top. I think that's all we're sending to the grave. So let's put the Tora on top. So let's lead on putting Serum on top, and then we'll throw a Spreading Seas. Actually, let's put a Body of Jukai on top, then a Spreading Seas, and then a Slumbering Tora. And we will pass it back to our opponent. And based on what they do, we can get that Nourishing Shoal back. Alright, so our opponent is getting in for 6. Okay, so they're going to get in for a bit more than that. And right now I'm going to take the Nourishing Shoal and put that on top. Just because I know we need it. Burn's a tough match, but hopefully this life gain will help us ride it out. Oh, I just killed us. Wow. Whoops. So we would have survived, but I don't see... Let's see, we would have survived at 1. Okay, well, this has been Giant Monster Games. I thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.